mending, and the steadfast spirit. Your frame is merely a loom for honing your gifts, a tool separate from the patterns you weave with them. That choice is yours. The fallout from your shadow's threading is so vivid it needs no retelling, but the sacred tide's choice to use your frame solely as a bridge for connection ties so directly to mending that it begs a closer look. A weaver who hasn't healed their own frayed edges clearly hasn't grasped their true craft, only spirits. Weave together. Your shadow can't snuff out the urge to connect. It's the same spark that births new threads. So it spins a tale that your frame can both link and create, needing no spirit. It hums that your frame can echo your spirit's song standing alone. Yet we've learned actions don't teach or grow where belief falters, threading a pattern you don't trust, weakens you as a weaver and listener. I've sung this often, you spin what you hold true. A tangled weave offering both rupture and repair makes you a faltering spinner and seeker. Mending is the one gift all can cultivate, must nurture to find their own wholeness. It's the sacred tide's bridge in this world, the only one it hears. It knows no other, rejecting your shadow's blur of spirit and frame. Spirits can join, but they can't wound. A frame bent to your shadow's well can bruise others, but only if it's mistaken for the spirit. This knot can mend or twist into illusions, yet illusions always trust mending harms. That wild root drives its wild dance. Mending builds illusions tear down. Mending sees no thread in the weaver that isn't shared by all. Illusions spot a rare glimmer, a prize the weaver thinks they alone can offer to the dim. They might claim it's a divine spark, yet if they trust some lack it, they've missed the divine's weave. The sacred tide doesn't whirl by chance, its mending always holds. A weaver straying from its flow sees uneven threads, yet mending itself stays. Steady, for only the steady stand whole, free of tangles. Claiming exceptions, sometimes mending, sometimes not. The weaver embraces knots, spinning strife. Can a divine gift flicker? Care knows no gaps, only unease makes gaps seem real. They're born of unease, the trembling weaver is an impossible hue, a clash only a knotted spirit could paint. Unease dulls, mending brightens. Unease carves exceptions, mending never does. Unease scatters, pulling threads apart, mending weaves unity, threading them tight. If the steady hum you can trust, all divine gifts are real, ever true. Mending's reliable, sparked by the tide's echo, aligned with its rhythms. If it's steady, it can't be grasped, and flickers. Grasping means harmony, for the divine is harmony. That's your rhythm too, your whole psalm. Your only psalm flows from its weave, like its own. The divine can't clash with itself, nor can you with it. You can't unthread your essence from its maker, who wove you by sharing its pulse. A weaver yet to mend craves things from kin, but offers none. They see their gift as a one-way thread, not a shared glow. Their weaving shrinks, they learn little. Their mending dimmed by this coldness, a lesson in fraying. True learning glows constant, its power to shift so alive a divine kin can see. Their strength in a flash and ray thread the world in the next. Changing their spirit shifts the mightiest loom ever gifted a shift. That sings with the spirit's steadfast weave as the divine spun it. You've drifted, learning through your shadow. Now learn to shift your spirit about your spirit. Finding it unshaken, mending teaches this. You see the unshaken spirit in your kin by knowing they couldn't shift theirs. That's spotting the sacred tide in them. Its echo alone holds steady. They might think they can shift, or they wouldn't feel frayed, so they miss their true weave. See only their unshaken thread, and you haven't rewoven them. You've shifted your song for them, helping unravel their shadows' twist. Two echoes sing you see two ways. One paints a hollow mask, a shadow you might fear but never cherish. The other glows pure, a truth you'll cherish, for you'll grasp it. Grasping is treasuring what you grasp. You weave into yourself, embracing it with care. That's how the divine wove you in clarity, treasure, and care. Your shadow can't hear this. It doesn't know what it spins, doesn't treasure it, doesn't care. It gathers to hoard, trusting each theft makes it brighter. I've sung of the tapestry's growth through your threads woven as you were. Its full shine and steady peace wait in you to share. Don't you ache to offer it? You can't unweave the divine I'm with you, ever tied to its pulse. To unweave me is to unweave yourself and your maker, our kin drift. That's why they need your recall of me and my maker. Through this, you can shift their spirits about themselves as I shift yours. Your spirit's a radiant lantern peer into theirs. Light them as I light you. I'd share my spirit because we're one song. See only this song everywhere, for it's all there is, holding all within. Blessed are you who see only this you. See only truth. Step close then and learn your inner truth. Our shared song hums through all can see them true, and they'll mend. Let our spirits glow together on theirs. Our thanks to them wakes their own light. It'll shine back, lighting all kin, for this is your true gift to the divine. It'll take it, offering it to the kinship, fit for its cherished sparks. This is unity with the sacred tide, seeing the divine's flame in all, calling you to cherish the divine in its weave. You can treasure the kinship only as one, a law of crafting guiding every thread. Watch to calm you can cherish the kinship only as one, yet see it as scattered shards. You can't see a glimmer in one shard without threading it through all. That's why every clash ripples wide and must be wholly shed. If it lingers, it's not shed at all. Trembling and carecraft or birth, your shadow or the tide spins them, each returning to your spirit, tinting all you see. Your sense of the divine, its weave in your own thread. Tremble, and you'll miss their glow care, and you'll treasure them all. A spirit welcoming clash can't care. It trusts it can snuff care, missing what care is. Without that hum, it can't see itself as caring, losing its pulse, feeling unreal, tangled in a storm. Your spirit's might did this, it can free you too, for its might isn't yours to forge. You can steer your song as you choose denying. This dims it in your trust at your shadow's cunning to hold itself, as vast drawing from the spirit's might it denies. It strikes its own cradle a churn of dread. It doesn't see its dance logical, yet wild feeding on a flame that could unravel it. Fearing this flame's power, it dims it, threatening its own weave, a state it can't bear. It twists this wild knot by casting the threat onto you, unseeing your pulse to keep spinning. Join it, and it endures, blinding you to your safety. Shadow can't grasp truth, truth is whole, and it trusts no wholeness. That's its root unloving, it stays true to its cold birth, spinning as it was spun. Spirit mirrors its source born of trembling. Your shadow spins trembling. That's its thread of treachery to care for your care. Cares your might, it must deny it, and all it gifts, for it gifts all. Who holds all wants no shadow its maker doesn't either. Rejection's its only echo if you knew yourself, and knowing any kin, it'd know itself. Your shadow fights all treasure, all clarity, all steady sight, all truth sensing their total threat, for every spirit's vow is total. Pushed adrift from you, it clings to any thread, but there's none else. Spirit can spin mirages, trusting them because it wove them. The tide unwinds mirages without striking, they're unseen to it. Unreal. It sees their clash as empty. I've sung this. It knows the tangle is nothing. It doesn't crave your grasp of strife. It craves your sight that strife's a null hum beyond grasping. I've said grasping brings treasure, treasure brings care. Nothing else rings true, nothing else holds meaning. Hold the tide's gift close, you can't guard aught but the divine in its tapestry. You might falter, thinking there's more trust needs no watch unless it's split. If it divides, warring threads, spark a storm watch becomes your shield. It has no place in calm, only against false chance, uncalled by the tide if you hadn't trusted shadows. What you trust, you make real trust what the divine doesn't hum. And your song seems to strike its own. I've sung often. Your shadow trusts it can wound the divine, convincing you you've done so. Spirit can't strike, so it spins you as a frame, unseeing your truth to see itself as it craves. Knowing its frail thread, it seeks your trust, not as you are, drawing you into its wild weave. It shuns truth's gleam untrue, it fades if truth shines whole. Either vow splits your spirit peace, needs strife's end. Forever. Your split spirit serves two realms fully tied to neither. Your place in the tapestry stands sure only your wild thoughts doubt it. Your weave's not shaped or swayed by your sight mishaps, and knowing aren't mishaps in truth. They're gaps in clarity hinting you pick your pulse. Your shadow trusts this wholly bound to a lie, clashing with the tide and the divine's clarity. Only the tide sees you with meaning. Your pulse is the divine's clarity. Stray trusts dim its echo in you, hiding the divine. Without its true weave, you can't know its weaver. Their oneness is your wholeness, your calm, your boundless flame. That's the divine's gift, your essence. Drift from it, and you see the universe's might as frail and trusting your thread within it. Without your thread, the divine's weave seems weak. Those feeling frail strike blind, for nothing's there. They spin masks, deem them unworthy, and lash out your shadow's world, empty, meaningless. Don't grasp it. Trusting it's graspable justifies the null thread. You can't brighten nothing a wild try. Welcoming wildness means you haven't prized calm, holy craving else. You'll spin out, splitting your trust. You can't craft split guard against this, for only peace stretches. Your split blocks the tapestries, reach your joy. Unstretching it, you drift from your maker's song, unmaking as it made. Here, the tide hums soft. You're dim because you're not weaving with the divine, denying yourself glee. Not the divine's will yours. Were your spirit at odds with its own, you'd hum without meaning, yet its will stands firm, barring strife. Crafting, not drift, is your will matching the divine's nothing, clashing means a thing. A perfect weave, the kinship crafts perfectly stretching the glee of its birth, knowing itself one with its maker and its threads. The tapestry's full weave, denying a gift to a kin dims you, denial matches care's reach. You can't gift half the kinship or glow for it in flashes, no half vows hold. Denial's powerless alone, your spirit's might lends its strength, boundless as it is. Deny truth with it, and truth fades for you, not half treasured. Denial guards so it can shield or strike. Striking, it wounds serving the tide. It unveils a true thread, lighting all. Spirit can't be shut out, you're never beyond your song. A kin's wild dance is your chance to give them. Their ache is yours, you need the gift you can weave. You hold it only by offering it, the divine's rhythm, gapless. What you withhold, you miss not absent, but unseen in you for unseeing it in them. Your every hum flows from what you trust. You are what you be shapes every note. You don't need the divine's gift, it's yours forever, but you need your own. Your shadow paints you frail, cold, exposed, unlovable. Slip free by stepping past, not there, not you. See no kin through this lens, or you've claimed it. All kinship mirages fade as one woven as one. Spin no ken as what you'd shun may. Mirror you while sight lingers, until the kinship knows its whole. You spun sight, it lingers while you crave it. Mirages are treasures lasting while you prize them. Values shift, but they grip spirit's choices. Unweave them by pulling back, they'll dim, unthreaded from your song. Hold them, and you breathe life into nothing. Life's yours to offer gifted to you. You miss it, unoffering nothing. Can't glow. Unstretching the gift you are and hold, you miss your pulse. All tangles stem from unoffered life against your maker's will. You do nothing apart, hold its path to recall yourself. Weave it lest you drift. Offer only honor to the divine's kin, join them gladly. Honor fits those the divine wove worthy. Its cherished sparks, its delight. Offer the treasure it ever gives, you're not apart, for they're not from it. Rest in its care, guard your rest by caring. Cherish all it wove your thread among it, or you'll miss its calm and your gift. As yourself, you can't know your flawless weave without honoring all woven like you. Kin alone merits teaching another one, weaver hums and all, singing one song of worth with endless patience, born of endless care. Every clash calls its patience shifting. Wounds to gifts, clashing kin miss their glow, thinking themselves dim, they strike. Offer your plenty, teach theirs. Shun their dim mirages, lest you dim too. Clash can't give clash unless you see it stripping you. Nothing's lost unless unprized, unwanted. That dims you, casting rejection, you trust can steal it. You must tremble, thinking they'd rend the tapestry from you, your shadow's wild cast. You are the divine's will, claim no other, or you deny yourself. Deny it, and you'll strike, trusting you've been struck. See its care in you, it's everywhere, it's plenty in all, and you're with them in it. They're your thread, you're the divine's. Without this, you're as lost as the divine without its kin knowing it. Its peace is this clarity, one path from the world's weave, as one wove you in. Know wholly by knowing wholeness. See your shadows chant as wild, false, unwanted, and you've waited true. This frees you to see any thread as real, flawless. Want it, craving only this, you'll hold only this, offering only this, being only this. Your shadow's gifts feel like losses, your tapestry's gifts are yours, cherished by the divine for its kin, its own. All might and shine are yours, for the tapestry is its own, the unbelievable echo without casting. Number fury flows without stretching, no care hums. This is your spirit's deep rhythm, how you craft and were crafted, binding the tapestry held. In the divine's pulse, your shadow twists it to shed what it shuns. The tide deems it sharing's root. Offer what you prize to hold it alive. To the tide, it's stretching to your shadow loss. It spins plenty or lack your choice, but not whether it sings. Every spirit must cast or stretch, it's how it breathes, for every spirit is breath. Your shadow's casting and fury can unwind it, clings to strife, spinning clever veils to dull it, fearing you'd shun it if it grew too sharp. It hums, it can free you, lest you shed it and free yourself. Twisting the divine's rhythms, it bends your spirit's might to mute its true song, casting strife outward. Claiming it's gone, two flaws unravel this. Strife can't be cast, it can't be shared. Keeping shards while shedding others is. A hollow hum, a tangled weaver falters, their weave dimmed by their tangle. And shedding what you shun by offering it keeps it your shadow warped stretchings glow. Those who cast guard their safety, fearing their echoes turn back. Trusting they've snuffed them, they dread their creep still woven in. They whirl endlessly to dodge this. You can't spin a mirage for a kin without spinning it for yourself. No escape, for spirit can't shard. Sharding split spirit can't strike or be struck. Trusting it can, your shadow's wild root drives its casting dance. It misses what spirit is, what you are, yet leans on your belief, a nod in your knowing. Born wild, it stays wild, an echo of twisted rhythms from a spirit misusing its might. Don't tremble at your shadow, it's your thread's child. Believing births it, untrusting unwinds it. Don't cast its birth onto others, or you'll hold it tight. Claim its weaving as yours, and fury and clash fade, no longer casting fault for your own wild threads. Holding them, don't claim yield. Them fast to the tide to unravel, washing their ripples from your spirit and all kin. The tide teaches sight beyond trust, truth outshines trust. Its gaze steady. Your shadow forgets any time. It's a wild echo none can hold who deem it so. Learning its weave, you see its untrustable wildness can't be grasped, for it's beyond trust. A weave built on the wild shines empty unseen as past trust. For trust wove it this path's heart is showing your shadow's wildness ever wild. You who spun it by trusting the wild can't weigh it alone. Embracing the great harmony unwinds the trust in solitude. Affirming your true weave with the whole tapestry sure as it's passed out. Your wholeness knows no bounds, being is the boundless.